Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about 8 rules of money. So understanding these rules can be the difference between having money and not having money. So let's get started. Rule number 1 is that money is a tool. That's it. Nothing more and nothing less. Money is not good. Money is not evil. The greed and love for money is evil, but money on its own is not. It's just a tool. It's either paper, coins, or digital. You have to use money as a tool like you would use any other tools for its intended purpose. You would use a pan to fry food, a bathtub to have a bath, and a mobile phone to communicate with. So the purpose of money is to serve as a medium of exchange, as a store of value, and as a unit of account. Money's most important function is as the medium of exchange, to facilitate transactions between two or more people. So, unless you are using money to either buy goods or services, if you're not using money to create more money, but are just collecting it or trying to collect it and tuck it away in a bank account or under your mattress, then you are not using it for its intended purpose. Remember, money needs to be in flow for it to work. So spend it on things you want and can afford, invest the rest for it to make more, and save a little as an emergency. Don't let it just sit around collecting dust because it will lose its value. Rule number 2. Money is an exchange of value. To earn money, you need to offer value. To earn even more money, you need to offer even more value. You give value to someone by providing them with a product or service, your knowledge, your expertise, and skills, and the customer or employer will tell you how much it's worth to them by how much they are paying for it. A locksmith can make £100 in 2 minutes, and they will make the work look very easy. You might feel that it's not worth paying £100 for what took 2 minutes to do, but you are not paying them by the hour they are working. You are not paying them by how difficult the job is. You are paying them for the value that they are bringing, which is their skill set. They have improved their skills to a level where it takes them 2 minutes to open a door, but when they started out, it might have taken them 2 hours. As you go through your life, you will be compensated for the value you bring to people. Rule number 3 is debt can work both ways. If you're in debt, then yeah, it can feel bad and discouraging, but debt can be used both ways. It doesn't really favor anyone, it's just how you use it. If you are using debt to buy liabilities, things that are going to cost you money and devalue in price, then you are using it very wrong and will end up in financial difficulties. If you are using debt the correct way, and that is using it as a leverage, then it can make you wealthy. Taking out debt to purchase things that are appreciating assets that either go up in value, create cash flow, or do both is the correct way to use leverage. Instead of using your own money to start a brick and mortar business, take out a business loan from the banks and use that to set up your business. Then once the money starts rolling in, pay your loan back to the bank. This way, very little of your money was needed and used, apart from any deposits put down. Of course, easier said than done, but it's how millions of people are doing it. Rule number 4 is to understand what an asset is and what a liability is. Most people either don't have a clue or have somewhat of a clue. Some people think that a car is an asset when it's a liability. Assets are items that you own that can provide future monetary benefits. Liabilities are items that you own that lose you money currently and in the future. So in short, assets put money in your pocket and liabilities take money out. The more your assets you have, it outweighs your liabilities. The stronger and better you will be financially. But if you find yourself with more liabilities than assets, you may find yourself in financial hardship. So, some examples of assets are investments such as stocks and bonds, real estate, cash, inventory of goods and machinery. Some examples of liabilities are bank debts such as credit card debts, mortgage debts, taxes, and a car. Rule number 5 is money needs to be in flow, and to prevent you from losing its value, you need to get it working for you. As I mentioned earlier, that money is a tool, and if you just leave it sitting still, then it's going to lose money. So we need to get it working for us. And the best way to get money working is to invest it. Investing money is basically planting a seed in the ground, and with care and time, that seed will grow into a tree and bear fruits for you to eat. And the best way to have unlimited food is to diversify your seeds to produce you different kinds of foods. Investing takes time, but is the only way to make your money not lose value and potentially make you very rich. You can invest in the stock market, in bonds, in REITs, in gold, in silver, in cryptocurrency, and in real estate, and any other asset class that you like and are knowledgeable about. Rule number 6 is to spend less than you make. At the end of the day, wealth and the accumulation of money comes from a gap between spending and income. The bigger this gap, the more you can save, the more money you can put away, and the more money you can use to generate you more money, therefore increasing your wealth. If you make £100,000 and spend £100,000 on things that are not assets, just liabilities, then you're going to be financially behind someone who makes, say, £50,000 but saves 10,000, and from that 10,000 invest 5,000. It doesn't matter how much money you make if you cannot live below your means. If you cannot spend less money than you make, then you will always be chasing after money instead of having money come to you. Rule number 7 is learn to protect your wealth and diversify. You never want to put all your eggs in one basket. Then you will be too reliant on that basket. You need to diversify and place your eggs in different baskets. So if one basket collapses, then it's not a big deal because you have others that are still going strong. Same applies for money. Whether that is making money or investing money, you need to diversify your income streams and diversify your investments. This way you are covered so you don't get impacted significantly if one of your income streams drops or if your investment drops. Rule number 8 of money is that money doesn't change people. It shows who they really are. Think of money like a magnifying glass. So, whatever traits people have or people were hiding before are now 10 times bigger, and people can now notice them in plain sight. If the person was arrogant before they had money, then they are still the same arrogant person, just with lots of money. If the person was a humble and generous before, then they are still going to be that humble and generous person, just with lots of money. Your character doesn't change when you have money, but your quality of life will if you want it to. So, that's the video. Hope it was helpful. If it was, then subscribe, give it a like, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and take care.